This is the world of company secretaries. On this channel, you can watch interviews with company secretaries across the world. Make sure you subscribe and hit that bell icon. So the next thing we would like to ask in the background that you have been associated with the ICSI for over 50 years and you have been instrumental in the ICSI blossoming into an international reputed organization, an institute of international repute, and lot many things have happened, especially in the last 15 to 20 years. And the foundation was led by you and your colleagues in the 70s, 80s, and in the early 90s also. With this, what are the further heights which you see? Because very few people, or I think I don't know anyone who will have the horizon which you have, that is from 1970 to 2021 we are talking now. So where do you see this profession going? Where can we go as a profession of CS?
The profession has gone very well, and the way it should go, it has gone. But perhaps your question is, what should more company secretaries should do? What should institute should do?
Yes, sir. In the future.
In future. Earlier, I had suggested to the Institute of Company Secretaries that they should start two things. One, independent directors course, and another is managership course. Now, what is managership course and what is independent? Independent director course, some institute has been formed now. It has been formed because Institute of Company Secretaries did not take any steps to it. Had they taken some steps, perhaps the independent directors it is their domain, and they should have taken up this matter in their hands, but they did not do it. Next thing is about manager. Now, company secretaries, not company secretaries, the Companies Act 1956 was passed in the year 1956. And after 15-20 years, nobody knew what is a secretary, although it was there in the act. But nobody knew what was a secretary. And when they came to know, it was only a steno secretary or a private secretary. Like this. But now everybody knows it is a proper course and everything is there. Everybody is praising Institute of Company Secretaries and the professional course. The word manager, what is understood by manager in the today's parlance? Means a purchase manager, a finance manager, an accounts manager, HR manager, administrative manager. So manager means a low post, means a simple officer of the company. This is what is meant by manager. What is definition of manager under the Companies Act? The word manager appeared in the Companies Act 1956. The word also appears in the Companies Act 2013, and it is over 65 years now. And after 65 years, I'm asking you a question: what is a manager? A purchase manager or a sales manager, or a finance manager, or a tax manager, right? So the word manager has not been understood by anybody. There is no manager as per Companies Act today. No company has a manager as on date.
Correct.
But what is the meaning of manager under the Companies Act? What is meant? Manager means a person equal to the rank of a managing director. A person much more than CEO of the organization. The company secretary should take a step for a next 2 years course, new course, that those who have passed company secretary examination can do managership course. And what would man mean by what should do? Company secretaryship course is there. They should add some course of IAS. They should add some course of MBA management. Combining everything. Now an IAS officer is in any field. He is not confined to any field. So if you are coming for a manager, why a manager has not grown? Because there is no examination for the managership. There is no training for the managership. There is no code of conduct for the managership like you have for company secretaries. So what is required? That an institute should take up a course of managership. Therein, there is a proper education, there is a proper training, and the person is governed by a code of conduct. If these three things are there, I can say the managers produced by the Institute of Company Secretaries of India will replace all the managing directors of the country, and there will be no CEOs in the country. There will be only managers, and there will be no IAS officers in the country. The managers will take the place of IAS officers if there are managers. So, Institute of Company Secretaries may think about the course of managership, the proper education training under the proper code of conduct. If they do it, I think that would be an ideal thing. Otherwise, Institute has done very well. I have nothing else to suggest. They have done very well, and they are doing very well. Even chartered accountants at that time in my days had appreciated chartered secretary, and chartered secretary is being appreciated ever since it took birth. Earlier it was quarterly, then it became monthly, and now it is doing very well. It contains a lot of good information, what is required a company secretary should have.
Yes, I think your vision of how a manager can replace today's CEOs and MDs of companies is
And
very,
IAS
very
officers.
important.
And
Sir?
IAS officers.
And even IAS officers
Correct.
is something which we should all think. The faith which you have in the institute is very inspiring, and I'm sure that the steps may be taken in this regard. We really hope that we listen to you more often.